Do you ever feel like this is impossible? Like, how am I ever gonna get this house clean? How am I ever gonna get to the point where I can keep up? I mean, I've been trying so hard, yet the house is still always a mess. So what's the point of even trying anymore? Well, that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about why you feel the way you feel and how we can get through this. And my house is a mess, so I figured I can clean while I talk to you and we can just hang out. So this place, our home, it's supposed to be a place that we can feel comfortable in. A place where we feel safe and happy, and it's the only place that we can be completely and openly ourselves. But instead, we just spend all this time stressing over it. The dishes, the laundry, the fact that the counters are always covered in crusted old food, the tables are piled with clutter and papers. I mean, the mess is just everywhere and we're overwhelmed. But what do? We beat ourselves up. It must be us. It's my fault. I am the reason the house is a mess. I'm lazy. I'm not good at this. I'm not organized. I'm not a tidy person. I mean, we are so unkind to ourselves. We put so much pressure on ourselves. But this house we're trying to keep up with, this isn't the only thing we're doing. I mean, we're trying to take care of kids. We're trying to get dinner ready each night. And then on top of that, we work part-time jobs, full-time jobs, and in between all that, we're still expected to get the house clean? So of course you feel like a failure. I mean, the expectations are too much. But maybe that's just the issue. Maybe your expectations on yourself are too much. And you know what? I say that it's time to lower your expectations and enter into survival mode. There's going to be things that are going to happen in our lives that's going to make getting a clean home nearly impossible. Things like having young children. Babies, toddlers, preschoolers, it's a tough age. Or taking care of sick family members. Maybe depression or chronic illness. There's all these things in our life that make it so that we have to enter survival mode. And when we're in survival mode, we have to accept that our home is not going to get clean to the point that we desire. And we just have to be okay with that. We're going to have to be okay with good enough. So anyway, what is survival mode? Survival mode is where we do the bare minimum to get by. What absolutely needs to be a priority and what can I kind of ignore for a few months? Because I'm sorry, there is no time to clean your oven when you're in survival mode. Unless it poses a danger. We don't want any fires to start. But we just need to do what has to be done and that's it. So your toilets has to be cleaned. Your kitchen counters, you need to wipe them so you can cook again. Dishes, you have to do them or else you're not going to have anything to eat off of. But you can get paper plates so you can do dishes less, but you're still going to have to make it a priority. So we're only going to focus on those things that we have to do. We're not going to worry about dusting. I mean, yeah, it's good to dust. You don't want dust bunnies, blah, blah, blah. But I'm sorry, we don't have time for that. I'm not going to be cleaning my windows. I'm not going to be making my bed. Nobody sees the bedroom anyway. Well, except you guys, which is why I made my bed earlier. Baseboards, forget them. Closets, see you in 5 years. We just have to do what has to be done to get through this season of life. And this time of life, it will pass. It won't always be this hard and you can put more focus on having a clean home. But right now, you just gotta take it one day at a time, one step at a time. That's why they call it survival mode. You're just doing what you need to survive, to get through the day, to get through the week, the month, the year. And hey, if you're somebody who wants to still have community, friends, people coming to your home, but you're worried about the mess and them seeing the mess, well then we're just going to focus on surface level cleaning. Doing enough so that your friends can still come and be comfortable, but not so much as to impress them. So right here is my dining room table. This is a surface I'm going to want cleared. If company's coming, how am I even going to serve them dinner with this mess? So my first priority would be clearing this. Clearing the buffet over there. Clearing my counters. Any surface, just get it clear. And honestly, even if your house is messy, just clearing your surfaces and wiping them down can make your house appear a lot cleaner than it really is. The next surface you're going to worry about when company is coming is the floors. Now this isn't a deep sweep. I don't want you pulling out furniture. If something's hidden behind the table, forget it. No one's going to see it. But who cares? Because, like I said, we're in survival mode. And if you can just get your surfaces cleared, your floors vacuumed, and your bathrooms clean, especially the toilet, then that's really all you need to be able to invite people over by doing minimal work. And a great way to do this is to watch my video on the Tidy Tango, because that's basically what I have you do. I mean, I have you take care of the surface clutter, sweep the floors, clean the bathrooms, and it's all in preparation for company coming. But I'll put the link to that video in the description, and then you can check it out after you're done watching this video. So yeah, I want you to be okay with the mess and just understand that this is only for a short time. I mean, I know when you're in it, it feels like it's never gonna end, but it will. I promise you it will end and you'll get through this. And one day you'll have the clean home of your dreams. But right now we just have to survive it. We have to do what we can to come out on the other side in one piece. So I want you to know that you're not alone. You're not the only one. I'm in it right now. I'm in survival mode. I'm here on YouTube trying to teach you guys how to clean, and I'm struggling with it too. It is really hard. I mean, with little kids, that's the season I'm in. And it's a tough season. So just take it one day at a time. Do what you absolutely have to do and forget the rest. And you know what? I have the perfect video for you to watch next. It's called, What If We Stopped Worrying About Our Homes? I really think this one's going to be helpful to you. So I'll see you in a minute.